Hey, it's Christina Minyagi with John L. Scott Real Estate here in Walla Walla, Washington. And today I want to talk to you about how to sell your house in the winter. Now, before we keep going, if you have not hit the subscribe button to my channel yet, pause, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you ting the bell so you can get notifications on all of my videos. Now, back to the subject. So you're thinking of selling your house and it's the middle of winter. What are some things that you can do that are going to help you sell your house quickly and for the most value? So first things first, some things never change. Always get your windows washed. It brightens up your house so much, and especially in the winter time when it's cold and dark outside, it is so important to have clean, bright windows to let in as much natural light as possible. I was at a house recently that is for sale. These sellers did not get the memo. Like, they had all the curtains closed in their entire house. They had all the lights turned off. The windows weren't washed. Like, it just, you walked in and you were like, do I even want to be here? There are some things that you absolutely can do, like open up your curtains. Make sure your house is available for showings during daylight hours. Here in Walla Walla, the sun goes down. It's at some points at 4:30 in the afternoon. So having hours during daylight period is so important, because a lot of times people aren't going to go and see the yard. If it's dark out, your house might not show up in its best possible light if you are showing it after dark. So having daytime hours for showings is very, very important. Pause. Okay. Thought I heard someone coming down the stairs. And so that would be my second tip. Make sure that you allow for daytime showings. The next thing that I would say that is important to do is make sure that if there's snow on the ground, that your sidewalks and walkways are cleared to the door. Provide booties for people as they're coming through so they don't have to try and take on and off their snow boots. And really, also, now that we have houses that are staying on the market a little bit longer, have an open house on the weekends so people can come through during the day and see what your house looks like. The other thing is always keep your house at a warm temperature. Now, you don't want it too hot, but now you don't want it too cold. Especially if your house is vacant, make sure that you keep that house warm enough that people are going to want to linger for a while. The other thing too is, and this is a rule of thumb for at all times, but always make sure your house is show ready. If you need to leave on a moment's notice, you want to make sure that the dishes are not stacked up in the sink, that the countertops are clear, that your house just shows in its best possible light. So if you're thinking about selling your house in the wintertime, which is actually a great time to sell because there are fewer houses typically on the market and there are still buyers looking, and typically buyers in the wintertime are actually more serious buyers because they have already been looking through the fall and they're trying to get into a place before spring comes around. So if you've been thinking about selling your house in Walla Walla in the wintertime, and you need more ideas to get your house ready to sell, contact me, Christina Minyagi, with John L. Scott Real Estate.